Super happy you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Oh my goodness, I am kind of a geek about manifesting. If you've heard of Mondo Biondo or if you're taking that class with me, you know that I think about it a lot and I think about it all the time. It's something that totally fascinates me and is sort of endlessly interesting to me. And so I love doing this end of the year ritual so that we can kind of like, it's kind of where the rubber meets the road. We get to play with it and think about what we want to create in our lives and ritualize it and use the power of getting clear and naming things and writing them down and sharing them. And then we see what happens and what kind of magic is able to flow from that. And if this is your first time here, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Andrea Shear. I have a little company called Superhero Life, and I've been a blogger for many years since the beginning of 2003, which is a very long time ago now. I have a podcast now as of 2018, and I've been teaching courses like this for a long time as a life coach and artist and that sort of thing. But like I said, I have this very particular interest in manifesting and dreams coming true, and we as women in particular are really claiming what we want and sort of unapologetically wanting them. And it doesn't mean that we'll always get everything that we want, but I think there's so much power in naming our desires and even getting them online so we can see them. Often we don't even go there. We don't even ask ourselves what we want because we're already asking ourselves, well, what do my kids want and what does my partner want and what does my community want, right? And then, or my family, like our family of origin or whatever. And all of that kind of gets in the way of us even feeling into our really pure desire in any part of our life. So my hope is this ritual will help you uncover some of the things that you may not even know that you're really hungry for in your life. That's actually one of my favorite questions that did not make it onto the worksheet. You might want to add it if it resonates for you. It's something that I borrow from my friend Rachel Cole. It's what are you truly hungry for? And I often ask myself that because it's like in different seasons we're hungry for different things. Sometimes we're hungry for company or partnership. Sometimes we're hungry for adventure or rest. I bet a lot of us are hungry for rest, right? Or maybe for blank space, unscheduled time where there's nothing going on, like a whole Sunday that we don't have any obligations around, right? That kind of thing. So that's one way to think about even your new year is like, what am I hungry for this year? What am I really ready for? What am I really longing for? Okay? There's so many ways to do this. But I know that this ritual is very powerful, so thank you for being here and taking it on. And I will be in the classroom making comments and catching your stories. If I don't comment on everything, it doesn't mean that I'm not around and not watching and reading. So know that I'm there. And it's great to do this work in community, so grab a friend maybe and do it with them. Or just do it with us in the classroom, because I think that our desires get amplified when we speak them to another human who's actually listening, right? So don't be shy to share in the comments. And if you want to do something with me privately, I'm also offering some one-on-one sessions. You can email me about that. superherosf@gmail, superherosf@gmail.com. What else do I want to tell you? I have a little list. One second. Yeah, I think the other thing I just want to say is that all of this work is in service to a kind of ease and flow in our life. I don't like to work hard. One of my core values is ease and a kind of like efficiency about my energy. And maybe it's because I'm someone who I get tired really easily. I go to bed early. I don't go out at night very often. I'm really efficient with my energy because it's not an endless supply, right? So I read this book by Deepak Chopra many years ago. You've probably read it. It was called The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. And I think I've reread it like 3 times since. It's such a good book. And it's so simple. And the chapter that really spoke to me the most was called The Law of Least Effort. And it meant that you don't put in more effort to get more results. You put in right effort to get right results. And I think that's what I'm trying to do even with this process, is like get our GPS really clear, like, okay, where are we going? Like if we're on a map and we're right here on the map, where are we traveling, right? And that clarity helps the universe do this sort of dance with us where it gets to help us go where we want to go. And it can even help us go with the feeling that we want to feel in the process. So if you want to feel ease, call that in. Say, I want to feel ease in this process of making these dreams come true, or these goals come true, or I want to feel joy in this process. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this stuff. It's so exciting to me. Thank you for being here. We're going to dive in, and there'll be more geekery from me. Lots of love to you guys. Thank you for being here.